Welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing as well as possible. For today's session, we are going to be doing a lot of clearing, cleansing, plucking. To carve a path for inviting in manifestations. Just having a clean slate in order to call forth that which you would like to manifest into your life. It's nice when the collective energy is one of new beginnings and fresh starts. And why not utilize that energy that's existing all around and channel that towards our own development? So we are going to use that supportive energy, and we are going to clear and cleanse. And for this session, one thing I would like to invite you to practice is just being open to any messages that might come up. Whatever that means for you. So as we're going through this healing session, there might be some things that come into your subconscious mind that start maybe floating around, just kind of swimming in the mental plane. And we just want to kind of be aware of these. Don't discount or discredit them without giving them a little bit of time, a little bit of space to share their message, their missive. Okay, so I would like to start with a little bit of sage, clearing and cleansing with some sage to begin. So sit back, relax, and just allow this healing to wash over you. Do your best to be open to receiving, and if anything comes up, maybe give it a moment to just marinate, maybe digest it a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna light the sage, and we'll do a bit of clearing here. So let's begin by using the sacred smoke to clear and cleanse anything that you're bringing into this session, anything that's not in service of your highest, wisest self. Sometimes when we are asked to clear and cleanse, we start to rattle off a litany of things that we would no longer like in our lives, things that aren't serving us. I think this can be enormously helpful. I think sometimes it can be potentially overwhelming, or maybe even lead to some self-doubt, maybe a little bit of a lack of self-esteem if we start to think about all the things that we want to clear. It can sort of shift our focus to how we don't feel like we're enough, we don't feel like we're good enough, doing enough. Feel like, you can kind of get bogged down by the things that you don't want in your life sometimes. That's why we like to balance this kind of clearing with things that we want to call in. But for this session, I would like to encourage you, just for now, to maybe focus on just one thing that you'd like to clear. One thing that you'd like to maybe release. And just sort of see what comes up. I think maybe if some of you are receiving this and participating a little bit more, I would hazard a guess that a few of you know exactly what you'd like to clear if you just had one thing to clear from your life. And I think that can be really powerful, just to recognize there's this aspect that I really want to clear and that I'm struggling with clearing, and so that can be helpful. Really helpful. And I would say for any of you who maybe think, gosh, if I just had one, I don't know what I would choose. Just, that's the kind of messages we want to be open to in this session. Just try to be open to what little messages might be coming in. If you have a thought about something that maybe you want to clear, just be open to receiving messages. Okay. Gorgeous. So, just clearing and cleansing, clearing and cleansing, clearing and cleansing, clearing and cleansing, clearing and cleansing. So our next session is going to be all about rising and meeting your highest potential. So before that session, I just really wanted to make sure that we are clear, that our energy is kind of combed through, not bogged down, that we have a very centered, open, receptive kind of energy. And I think one of the best ways of achieving that, or moving towards that, is doing a little cleansing ritual. So obviously starting with smoke, then moving to sound. Yeah. Gorgeous. Okay. Lovely. So I'm going to use my tuning fork now to do a little bit of sound clearing. You can use singing bowls, you can use a rattle, you could use bells, you could use different, different frequencies. You can find all this kind of stuff online, different ways of doing this kind of clearing if you don't have it. You can also start to invite some chanting in, which clears and cleanses through vibrations and sound. We're going to start with our tuning fork. Okay. So here we have our tuning fork that we are going to use for clearing and cleansing with sounds. So if you would like to offer up anything here, offering up anything to be cleared, feel free to do so now. Offer anything up of your choosing that you would like to release, that you would like to clear. So, if there are multiple aspects that you would like to clear and you are having a hard time focusing on just one, don't think about it maybe as though there's only one opportunity for clearing and you want to make sure that you have the right thing that you're clearing. This is more so as a way of just kind of getting to know yourself a little bit better, getting to know what your blockages are, maybe what's going on with you specifically today. Sometimes just asking ourselves questions like, if there was one thing I could clear, what would that be? Can just help to reconnect us with what we want and what we don't want. Can just be a helpful way of prioritizing, and it doesn't mean that if we choose one over another at this current time that we will always have that other burden to bear, that other bad habit that we want to release, that other relationship that we want to reframe. No, it simply means that for this time the universe, or maybe your higher self even, is calling to you to clear this one aspect. So once you clear that, maybe it'll be much easier for you to clear other things in your life, if that makes sense. But these are just practices to help you become more familiar with your inner life, become more familiar with yourself, just clearing anything that's available to be cleared at this time, and engaging in a little bit of a practice. Just a little bit of kind of mental maintenance to check in with what you want and what you don't want, and what's most important to release, maybe what's kind of most impeding you. There's time for everything, though. You have plenty of time. Okay, love. There we go. Great. So I'm going to take these 2 selenite wands, starting to use some crystals for clearing. And I want to move these through your energetic field and clear and cleanse anything here. And this time we're going to clear anything that feels kind of energetically a little bit stuck or tight or held or tense. Just clearing that, okay? So I'm going to start at your crown and then work down. So again, starting at your crown, and then we're going to work down. And one more time, we're going to start at the crown, and then work down. I'm going to come behind your head here, like this, with these. And then swoop up and down. Just coming behind your head here. Swoop back up and down. Okay. Behind your head, back up and down. And one more time. Behind your head, back up and down. Okay, great. So what I'd like to do now is light this candle and set our intention for this practice. And if you have a candle that you would like to light and kind of further empower this energy passing between us, feel free to do that now, or you can always use this flame to set your own intention. For this session, we are going to be really leaving this open for you, for whatever you would like to clear and make space for. So I'm going to give you a little bit of extra time to gaze into this flame and really set your own intention here, okay? Alright, so we'll light this and then just allow you to have that kind of space for yourself. on behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered and aligned self, in loving comfort and perfect balance, I wish to conduct this distance Reiki session for making space for something new, for clearing a path to the unknown, and supporting you as you clear and cleanse any blockages. As I said, I'd like to leave this flame open for you. Open for you to set your own intention, specify and clarify, and really do specify what you would like to clear, what you would like to release from your life. And just about making space for your highest potential to shine. So I'll place this here and give you a moment to just kind of reflect on that. Okay. So now we're going to use this aura mist to do a little bit of further clearing. This is the rosewater, eucalyptus, sage, and cedar wood. This can be a really nice process for thickening up the aura. You can also use that as an opportunity to comb through, clearing anything that maybe isn't serving us. So we'll begin doing a little bit of misting. Okay. Cool. Just above your head, down at your feet, to your right, to your left. Gorgeous. So I'm going to take another stone and do a little bit of combing. Okay. A little bit of combing. Combing through. I'm going to take this large amethyst cluster and comb through. Now that our aura is feeling nice and thick and full, combing through, combing through, comb, 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 comb. So I'm going to spray once more. So I'm going to light a little bit of incense, and we will move through, draw the sacred Reiki symbols, and again use the smoke for a bit of further clearing here, okay? Let's light it off of this candle. Trying to decide what to put here in my studio, since you look at that a lot. I have some ideas of what to put there for you, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. It's fun putting together my studio because it's for you and me, and so that's kind of nice to think about you while I'm putting it together. And this is a Christmas gift, this incense, and I actually don't know what it is. So it smells nice. We'll just have to treat it as if it's one of gratitude, since that's an energy that's here with it. I'm grateful to receive this. So we can invite some gratitude in with this. Okay, so I'm going to draw the sacred Reiki symbols outside of your heart center. Okay, love? And smoky. to clear. A bit of further clearing. Oh, this smells so nice. It's kind of like, it smells a bit like frankincense. Maybe I'll try and figure out what this is for you. It smells really nice, very rich, earthy almost, not sweet. So clearing, 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 clearing. What would you like to clear here? What would you like to clear? Obviously, during these sessions, we allow and we release. It's a very subtle and kind of inactive, I suppose, process. And then after these sessions, hopefully, that's when you are empowered to take action, to start to clear these things. But during these ruminations, these sessions, these energetic healings, a distance capacity, that we really allow the subtle work to begin. Because very often we can't release with that active energy until we've kind of loosened it and sussed out what we want to clear with this more subtle energy. This energy of allowance, receptivity, relaxation, ease. This is when the path is sort of laid before us, or rather we begin to visualize the path, and then in your in the active aspects of your life, as you move through your day or your night, making decisions, that's when you have a clear idea of where you're headed, so you know which direction to walk in. Gorgeous. Okay. So I'm going to now do a little bit of plucking. plucking any little kind of crumbs of self-doubt or insecurity. Plucking anything that's getting in the way of you doing this kind of work. We cast it into the flame. Okay. I'm now going to use this owl rattle to thicken up your aura. Okay. All right. You are divine. You are connected. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are creative. You are safe. Okay, love. Thank you so much for staying until the end of this session. Sending you so much love, so much support. I'm excited to see you on Sunday. Sunday, I believe, is going to be our live stream. I have to work out a few details, but I think Sunday is going to be the live stream. As one of you requested, I'm going to do an earlier community post just to keep you posted on that. So I believe it's going to be on Sunday, January 2nd at 6 p.m. PST, so 6 p.m. Pacific time. But I hope you can join. And then directly following the live stream, we will have our highest potential session. So the one that corresponds with this energy of clearing and cleansing and making room and making space. So I'm really hoping that these 3 sessions, this one, the live stream, and our highest potential session can really help you have a strong foundation for this new year, this new calendar year, 2022. All right, I'm sending you so much love and support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. You have no idea how much it means to me. It's really so helpful for my channel and helps me continue to do this. So just know that I see you and I thank you individually. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And until I see you again, be so well. trying to do like a perspective. Maybe your perspective on things is a little clouded at the moment. I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but that's what I'm getting here. But just sort of being aware of what is coming in so that we can be more prepared to make that decision. I love metallic sounds. There's like clicky clacky sounds. But it does have kind of a funny smell. I'm not gonna lie, when I first used it, I was like, what is that? But amethyst is a really great spiritually aligned stone. Can help with clarity, mental fog, really helps us see soberly. Invite some more mindfulness and some of this energy work that we've been engaging in.